Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day one of our 5 days to endless leads from Facebook groups. Doesn't that sound nice? Endless leads. So many of you know who I am. Some of you are brand new to the community, though. So my name is Claire Luffman, and I just want to welcome you to this amazing group of Yoga Pants CEOs. And no, we are not in the yoga business. We are network marketers, though, who our tagline is to earn more than brain surgeons from home, working in our yoga pants if we choose, right, on our iPads, working super flexible hours. That is what we're all about, and making a huge, huge impact in this world. But anyway, one thing I wanted to note about this free community is I'm going to encourage you to join us in the skill building challenges that we're going to be doing every 3 weeks or so, which are just key skills for mastering network marketing. How to prospect effortlessly. So effortless prospecting, magnetic marketing, Facebook Lives to convert, explosive duplication for your team, retraining your brain. So lots and lots of amazing things. But let's just go ahead and dive on in. So we are talking about how to utilize Facebook groups for endless leads, because obviously we are in network marketing, which means we need to market to our network. So the sooner we can learn and then be able to teach our team how to move beyond the current network. Of course, we always start with our current network, right? Our warm market. We're always generally able to get some customers, some team members out of there, and just sort of practice, get our feet wet. But then we want to build this. You're not going to build a six-figure business from your Aunt Edna, right? We need to move beyond our current network. And that's where most people fail. Most people fail in this business because they're not talking to enough people. And they think they've, quote unquote, run out of their warm market. And they don't know how to get beyond their warm market. So again, that's how I want you to be different and to be able to teach your team this mindset shift. Because guys, there's 2 billion people on Facebook. Oh my gosh, we should never, ever, ever feel like we're running out of new people to meet, right? There's just no way. And when we're thinking about endless leads from Facebook groups, think of a lead as a new person we meet that you might become friends with, that might do business with us at some point. That's what a lead is. It's a new person. You didn't know them yesterday, but now they are in your circle, even if it's a cold lead at that point. But they're in your circle. They're a new individual that you get the opportunity to build a genuine relationship with. So that is the intention, is to build relationships, not just to go for the sale. So I'm not talking about lead being only people who are 100% interested in buying your products or joining your team. A lead is a new person you meet with the opportunity to become friends with and maybe do business with at some point. Okay, that's the intention, is to build relationships. So I wanted to show you real quick. This is a sales and marketing funnel, and this is the sales and marketing funnel for network marketing. So sorry, I'm moving this little thing around. I don't know if you can see that or not. But so in order for your business to succeed, you need new people coming into your sales and marketing funnel all the time. That's where it starts, right? See how it's a lot bigger at the top and small at the bottom. So we need lots of new people coming into our funnel that we then can build new relationships with and possible friendships. Then there's going to be maybe a smaller group. See how it gets smaller and smaller, tapers down, that they're going to get to know, love, and trust you. And our job is to help them know, love, and trust us, right? Through our Facebook marketing, through our Facebook Live videos. And then from there, a smaller group of people, we're going to send prospecting messages to. We're going to say, hey, you might want to check this out. If so, great. If not, no worries. And then a smaller percentage there is going to be open to learning more, that we then are going to be collecting a decision. Or is it something they want to give a try or not? And then, of course, we know that 80% of people are not ready right then and there. The timing's not great. So we just keep further relationship building until the timing is great. And then at the very bottom, we want, on average, 3 to 5 people coming out of the bottom every single month. New customers, new business builders. And then it's our job to make sure we're providing exceptional customer service to our customers and taking our new business builders under your wing, teaching them how to do this business, teaching them especially how to prospect and how to market. And then over here on the left-hand side, we're just doing all this with sky-high belief, where your belief is unshakable. That is network marketing in a nutshell. So what does that mean for this conversation? Is that we need to be adding new people at the top. I would say a minimum of 25 new Facebook friends a week. For my team, I generally say 10 to 25. 10 is like bare minimum. I mean, really, to grow and to grow quickly and to feel like you're never ever running out of people to talk to, I would definitely encourage you to aim for 25 new Facebook friends a week so that you're netting 100 plus new Facebook friends a month. 100 plus new leads, okay? So let's dive on in. I obviously am talking about Facebook groups, and Facebook is my thing. That's what I do, Facebook. I love Facebook. That's where I run my business. Now, think of Facebook, specifically Facebook groups, as these different ponds, right? So there are people in these different ponds, and you're fishing for the right people in these different ponds. And that's how I look at Instagram and LinkedIn as well. So I'm sort of fishing for people, and then I bring them over to my home base, which is Facebook. And actually, I utilize Facebook groups to bring them over, which you're going to be learning on day 4 or 5, more of an advanced strategy. So if I'm over on LinkedIn with someone who's in network marketing, maybe, they're in a totally different business, they're in doTERRA oils and they love it. Great. Well, I have something free to invite them to over on Facebook, right? I say, great. Sounds like you love your business. Wonderful. Listen, I lead this free Facebook group called the Yoga Pants CEOs. You might be interested in checking us out. We have a lot of great training. And also on Instagram, I've got 2 accounts on Instagram. One is more business related, and the account is called Spreading Hope and Healing. So it's all about health and wellness. So guess what? I got another Facebook group called the Fit and Fabulous Wellness Revolution for people who want to start living healthier. We do recipes, snack ideas, exercise tips. So guess what? I have something free to invite them to from Instagram. So I meet people over there, but pull them over to Facebook. Okay, so that's not the way you need to use Instagram or LinkedIn. Sometimes that's your home base. You always have sort of a home base, but my home base is Facebook because I feel like it's such a great way, especially when we become Facebook friends, for us to really get to know each other beyond just our business, right? So I want you to go fishing. Find those groups or those ponds that you can go fishing in. But I want you to have a pure heart here. Like, pick these groups that you genuinely and authentically would want to be part of anyway, even if you didn't have a network marketing business. That's key. Pick groups that you can add value to, that you can receive value from, even if you never got a customer or business builder out of it. Remember, relationships, and that it's just sort of feeding you. Those are the groups we want to look at. Now, we all know relationships are formed from commonalities, so start there. Because someone might be thinking, well, Claire, a group I would want to genuinely be part of anyway is like a knitting club, like a knitting group. I love knitting and talking about yarn, and that has nothing to do with health and wellness. I didn't say it had to do anything with your business, right? It's about relationships. Relationships are formed from commonalities. So guess what? You have a lot of things in common with those knitters that you could build relationships with, genuine relationships, that at some point maybe you do prospect them in a way where you see they're dealing with something, you have a solution, and you throw it out there. Hey, by the way, you might want to check this out. I could send over some super quick information. If so, great. If not, no worries. Okay, so relationships are built from these commonalities. And this is our goal. When we have 3,000 to 4,000 engaged I actually say fans, but friends, 3,000 to 4,000 engaged friends on your personal Facebook page and a few thousand followers. So hopefully you know that you can turn that little option on your personal profile so that people don't always have to send you friend requests. They can actually just follow you. When you are at that point, 3,000 to 4,000 engaged friends and a few thousand followers, you're never going to run out of people to talk to. Never. But we don't want just any old people. This is not about having numbers for the sake of having numbers. See how I said engaged, right? And first of all, you may be thinking, Claire, I'm so far away from 3,000 to 4,000 engaged friends or a few thousand followers. That's okay. You just build it brick by brick. You build that at 25 plus new people a week. And again, not just anyone. That doesn't help. That does not help. I mean, if you have 4,000 friends, but no one's engaging, Facebook is not, you're not going to really count very high in, all those algorithms so it's about engagement. So you want to build your friends list with your peeps, people you have commonalities with. So which groups are you going to be part of? I want you to go ahead and jot down 3 to 5 things that you love to do. You love to talk about. You could talk about till the cows come home. Whether it's animals or a certain breed of animals, sports, you're a sports fan, hobbies, travel. There are groups about everything. People are into the Instapots. There's groups about Instapots. What are the things you love to do and talk about? So go ahead and jot that down. And then jot down 1 to 2 topics or areas associated with your company and product. So is it beauty? Is it health and wellness? Is it in wine? And you might even get a bit further. So I am in health and wellness, but I love crunchy-ish mamas. People that just, want to make their own deodorant and make their own dry shampoo. And I love that group of people. And they're people that are I love that group of people. I learn from them, and then hopefully I can share it with them. So that's sort of more of a subcategory of health and wellness would be crunchy. And there's an amazingly high number of groups out there for crunchy mamas. So start here, jot down 3 to 5 things and 1 to 2 topic areas. And then I want you to go ahead and start searching in Facebook for groups. So when you're in Facebook up here, so some of you that are Facebook friends of mine know that I have an adorable golden doodle named Lexi. So let's say that's something that you could talk about till the cows come home. Well, then type that in here in your search feature, your graph search is called, and then this comes up, and make sure you click on groups. Okay? Now over here, you can filter the groups. You do not have to though. I tend to like closed groups. I feel like they get more engagement than public groups, but that's totally a personal preference. You can just leave it at any old group. And then membership. I like it when at least some of my friends are part of the group, because even if they're friends that I don't know extremely well, it just is like, you know what, if some of my friends are already in that group, I bet you other people are in the group that I'd want to be friends with. Again, you do not need to do that though. So over here, you're going to see the details about the group. You'll be able to see how many members are in the group, if they're active or not. This one has 10 plus posts a day. That's active. There's a one down. Oh no, it's not on the screen, but there was one. It was like 7 a year. Okay, not an active group. You want to be part of an active group. It has the tiniest bit of a description, but you really need to click on the link to see the full description, and it will tell you who of your friends are already in that group. And then just start joining some of these groups, because you're generally not going to get a good feel of that group until you get in there. And you learn the rules of the group, and you get a sense of its personality and all of that. But right now, I just want you to go searching. I want you to join up to 5 groups today. Okay? Ultimately, our goal is to find you 2 to 5 groups that are like your home, that you love to go check out, you love to engage in. And I say 2 to 5. I mean, if 2 really targeted groups that you are meeting people left and right is great. You don't need to, it's not more is merrier. But also I don't want to constrict you to only 2. If you're part of 3, 4, 5 that you're actively part of, then that's wonderful as well. I just don't want you to feel like you have to be spread too thin. That makes sense, okay? But you're going to join at least 5 groups today. So the action step today, and what I want you to share in the post in the Facebook group, is let us know what you jotted down. And I bet you're going to learn a lot, that you guys have a lot of commonalities, and you might see someone else as part of a group that you're like, oh my God, that sounds awesome, right up my alley. So in the post, I want you to share what you jotted down. What were those things you jotted down that you love to do, love to talk about? Also, what are those 1 to 2 topic areas that are associated with what you offer? And then tell us a bit about the groups you join. Like maybe you did join a Instapot, and a Golden Doodles group, and a Crunchy Mamas group, and a Mama of Preschoolers group, and a women's entrepreneur group or whatever. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about the groups that you joined. And guys, we've got a lot to do this week. Exciting stuff. So of course, once we're in the group, we need to know how to engage, how to become friends, how to start building relationships. Also, towards the end of the week, we're going to get into more of the advanced strategies. Like I talked about, like how do you then, when might it make sense for you to be a participant in a group versus leading your own group? And what type of group would you lead? And how do you make the most of that group with building relationships? So we got a lot of amazing things to talk about this week. So glad you're part of this challenge. Can't wait to see the things that light you up. You're going to share below. And I will talk soon. Bye, y'all.